Hey YouTube, Turtleags here, bringing you another AFK journey video. Right now we have the Alpha Bear again, and we are in Hell mode, as you can see on the screen there. I'll kind of circle it so you see. So we're in Hell mode right now. After Hell mode is Endless mode, and basically, as per usual, I'm going to first talk about Alpha Bear's kit so you understand what he's capable of and why I set up my team the way I do. And by the way, chat, you guys can say hi to YouTube, say hi to your future self, your mom, anyone you want, your guild. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and showcase the optimal team and artifact composition that I use to push for my high score. And then we'll, of course, go over and showcase some free-to-play options so that you guys who maybe don't have a Mythic Plus Rainier have other alternative team combinations that can achieve a decent score. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. So the Alpha Bear used to be a Primal Lord, but in Song of Strife is now a Dream Realm boss, as many of you know already. Basically, the main part of his kit is basically his ability to apply honey to allies, like one or two allies at a time, beginning with the enemy closest to the Alpha Bear, and then over time he gradually honeys the remainder of your enemies from the front all the way to the back. So for this reason, it is in your best interest to try to assemble a team that has at least 4 different allies in a different range. For instance, Corrin is a 2 range unit, Odie is a 5 range unit, Smokey is a different range unit, and then 5, 4. But we're going to dynamic balance Odie to the front, so she'll essentially be a 1 range unit for the purposes of this fight. So basically what you want to do is slow down the hunting process by diversifying the range of all your units. That way, because when he applies honey, it allows the Alpha Bear to do more damage to you, as well as to reduce your healing by, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 80%. Let me check. Oh yeah, so the healing received by the marked enemy is reduced by... So right now I'm in Hell mode, so my healing is reduced by 75%. And once you reach Endless mode, your healing is reduced by 85%. So it gets tougher over time to sustain the health of your team, which is why certain units that are able to shield, such as Corrin, are extra valuable. Because with your healing reduced 80%, you do want to have shields to prolong the life of your team. Hey there, future self, don't forget to eat a kiwi for those sweet, sweet vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Oh my god, kiwis, I love kiwis, and they're green. Yes. And then it also says here that he smashes the ground where there are no enemies in adjacent tiles, dealing 350% damage to all enemies. Yeah, throws honey at enemies in adjacent tiles. So that's why I say spread out the range of your units, because if you have them on adjacent tiles, they'll be honeyed at the same time. Yeah, and then this is just like some multi-target attacks. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of his kit, not too complicated. So basically the idea here is I have my Smokey at the 3 position, 3 tiles, 1, 2, 3 away from the Alpha Bear. We have Odie at the 4 tile position. We have Corrin at the 2 position. We have Rainier at the 5 position, and we have Cocoa Bean dynamic balance to the front. Now this formation is slightly different from the formation I showcased to you guys last time, because with Hell mode, the survivability of your characters, it becomes more of an issue. And so for this reason, dynamic balancing Coco to where she is protected by a Rainier, right? Because EX10 Rainier reduces damage taken by Coco by 25%. This makes it so that your team survives a little bit longer. So, you can use your Rainier offensively by dynamic balancing Odie to the front, or you could dynamic balance Coco to the front for more defensive purposes. Because we're in hell mode and survival is a challenge, so we're going to go play more defensively. And I am running the Crescent spell in order to boost the power of Odie. And by the way, guys, so Smokey is the offensive healer of choice because in addition to providing an attack boost to any allies within the yellow smoky aura, he is also able to do a little bit of damage himself via his Mythic Plus ability, in which he is able to basically on the third casting of the aroma to reduce the enemy's max HP 12% per second for 10 seconds. So some DPS that way. Corrin for the true damage as well as the shields. Rainier to increase the damage taken by the Dream Realm boss by 25% for the duration of the battle. Increasing the attack of one of your allies, mitigating damage from one of your allies, decreasing the attack from the Dream Realm boss. Rainier is such an amazing unit. Let's go ahead and do this. So Coco's going to be dynamic balance to the front. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, but you'll notice the order in which he honeys. I'll emphasize that. So he actually honeyed, Coco and Corrin first because they are at the 1 and 2 position. And next I anticipate, Smokey is honeyed next because he's at the 3 position. And the Crescent spell, by the way, is applying... Oh yeah, this is the blue aura I was talking about. That's Smokey's aura to do additional damage. Coco casting her ult to apply that beefy shield to prolong the survival of your party. Okay, so now Odie's honeyed because he was at the 4 position. And so anyone who's honeyed is getting 80% less healing done, which is why the shields are so important. That's why you bring Coco. Okay, so now Rainier was honeyed. Okay, so that was pretty good. So 77.3%. I think I sent you a replay of me killing hell mode. Nice. We'll actually show chat that. So this is the team composition. As you can see, Odie did the most damage. Corrin did a decent amount of damage. My Rainier actually did a decent amount as well. Okay, so that was the first formation, right? Okay, so there's some people who have come up with another tech where they're running Florbell or they're running Cassidy. So if Odie was 390 and not 391, that is true. That's true. Yeah, so I'm basically showcasing the teams right now, but you're right. I could optimize a little bit more by changing the position of some of my units. So we might as well do that now, actually. So let's go ahead and move him there to the 391 position, and then we can move Corrin to the 391 position for more damage. Yeah, it's too bad there's no resonant synergies in the new Song of Strife. But anyways, so let me just quickly check Mr. City's team comp. Mr. City, did you use a different team comp or was it the same one? Slightly different. Mr. City, where did you send it again? Sorry. It's a replay of the boss. I sent some of the endless. Oh, you sent it to me via the message, right? Okay. Okay, so, oh, interesting. So instead of Odie, we went merrily. It's the first one. Oh, the first one. Okay, thank you. Got it. So we ran merrily instead of Corin. Okay, and I'll try to slow it down. Okay, so we dynamic balance merrily, and we're running the sword spell. Okay. Still endless? Oh, this is still endless? Okay. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, Cassidy, right. Actually, my guildmate was running Cassidy too. Let me see how it went. Okay. Okay, so instead of Corn, you ran Cassidy. Okay, so this was what you used to clear Hell mode. Okay, let's give it a try, actually. Went full aggressive mode. Okay, so let's try to go full aggressive too. Okay. So hopefully Coco alone will be enough to provide survivability. You know, what's really nice about Cassidy in the Alpha Bear mode is that she does go to the 3 range position. You're not going to beat Coco yet. Make sure Odie's 391. Okay. And make sure Cassidy's 391. Okay. And actually, I think what I'll do, let me see if I can eke out one more character to 391. Oops. I can't. All right. How did you replay those battles? Oh, I'm friends with Mr. City and he sends me replays, which help me out. Okay, so we're going to swap. So it was like this. And what's nice about Cassidy is that, you know, she is a supportive, she does the Blessing of Tidal Strength for pretty much all the allies here. So we're going to do that for Odie. Now, I have a question, Mr. City. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Did you dynamic balance your Odie over to the Alpha Bear, or did you dynamic balance Coco? Odie, okay. Okay, so basically like that. So you went basically super hyper offensive. I went full damage mode, no F's given. Okay. So I think this team composition was not exactly possible last time Alpha Bear existed because our resonance level wasn't high enough. Now I might need to change the positioning of Cassidy because I'm already noticing a problem where her tidal wave did not catch everyone. So positioning does matter here. Yeah, I'm going to need to move Cassidy in the center. This might be a botched run. Cassidy positioning matters, I think. Yeah, because I'm not sure if the tidal wave is blessing everyone. Actually, it might be. Oh. Ooh, Coco died. Oh, new score. 80%. Okay, so this seems to be the tech. Let me just improve the positioning a little bit. And if we kind of look at the damage output, yeah, Cassidy put in quite a bit of work there. So let's try that again. And if Coco keeps dying, then we may need to change the positioning a little bit more. So I don't know what I would do differently. So even with my Cassidy being in the center, she still moved over to the side for some reason. I think probably because Smokey is positioned there. Okay, so as you can see, the decreased healing from the honeying process is really impacting our survivability. Smokey's basically on life support. Rainier also on let me see. Ooh, we lost a lot of units there. But we did get more damage in. Okay. So I think this is where the resonance level, if I get my other 3 characters to higher resonance, then it could really improve the survivability of our team. But as you can see, that's kind of the new tech right now to get us through hell mode into endless mode. Now, is there a reason why we went Merrily Corrin instead of Cassidy? Oh, it's for more defense, right? Corrin improves your defense. This is only possible with plus 18 artifacts, with 17 old tech still the best. Gotcha. Okay. So now let's go over some free-to-play options. So for those of you who do not have a Rainier, then Corrin is probably the best thing to go with. So you could do something like this. And it's kind of Monka because I'm not sure how the survivability will be with this team, but that's why you have Corrin, right, to shield. Merrily and Corrin pop off in endless mode. Gotcha. Hey Scoobot, good to see you. Yeah, because with endless mode, that makes a lot of sense because the physical defenses are way higher in endless mode. Ooh, okay, we died already. Huh. Interesting. So I think this is where modifications need to be made. I think definitely the sword spell is going to be needed. I don't think we can do Crescent spell anymore if we don't have Rainier. Alright. So this is why we do the playtesting, right? Because certain free-to-play options that we cook up won't really work. Yeah, so let's try this. If this fails, then we probably need to swap Cassidy out with someone else. Because this, I'm trying to maintain as much offense as possible. Quick spell or sword spell is nice because it gives an extra like 39% physical and magic defense, but our Cassidy still got one-shotted, so it seems to me we have to remove Cassidy from our lineup. Really enjoyed your latest tier list video, thanks. Oh, thank you so much, Scuba, appreciate you. The free-to-play experience, yeah. I mean, we have to make sure free-to-plays have a way to clear with all 5 units at the end. But it seems like only Cassidy was having survivability issues, so I think if we swapped her with someone else, then our run's going to be pretty good. I'm just thinking who you would swap with. You could probably go Temesia because Temesia is a 1-range unit and also does physical defense shred. You could also do Thorin, actually. Thorin could be very good because Thorin will protect your back. You could have him form a pact with Coco. Yeah, that actually seems to be the play. So, because you want your Coco nice and healthy. Plus, Thorin's season skill, actually with my resonance level currently, causes the enemy to take 18% increased damage, or 17%. So he's kind of like 3/4 of a Rainier. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm forming a pact with Coco to keep Coco alive. And then we're going to maintain the sword spell to make sure our units are nice and healthy. And of course, you know, there is merit to swapping Odie with Merrily, given that we're on the quick spell. But I think Odie still does more damage, even with the sword spell, the quick blade spell. So I'm going to stick with Odie here. But this actually, having Thorn definitely solves a lot of problems. Because you have a person at the 1 range, and you're half of the damage that Coco takes, Thorn is taking instead. Yo, Brownie, good to see you. We're just cooking up some different free-to-play options for people who are tackling the Alpha Bear Dream Realm boss. And I'm running them on my account so that people kind of get an idea of how different the score is depending on which lineup you go with. Would you mind testing a team for me quick? Of course, Brownie, we can test it out after this. What team do you want us to try? This is actually not bad. We're about to hit 70%. That's actually really good. So that would be the free-to-play option right here. I'll DM you a pick. Okay, sounds good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so just kind of in summary so far, you know, just to jog your memory, for the optimal team, you're going to go for hell mode. Once you have a high enough resonance level, you're going to do something like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so Brownie, by the way, is a content creator as well. And so we're going to try out a team that he cooked up. Ooh, that is very spicy. Okay, so instead of Cassidy, we're going to run Satrana. And the reason for Satrana is because she has a season skill which makes it so that the enemy takes 19% increased magic damage. So, and the reason why we're dynamic balancing Suteransu is because we need someone at the 1 position, but we also need to improve Satrana's survivability. What are these purple and light blue circles around your champion? So the light blue circle that was around my champion earlier was the Blessing of Tidal Strength from Cassidy. And the purple thing, that is from Rainier. Rainier selects an ally and selects a boss. So there's a red ring around the boss. There's a purple ring around my ally. The person under the red ring will take 25% increased damage. The person with and also decreased attack, and the person with the purple ring will get increased attack, and take 25% less damage. This is why Rainier, EX10 Mythic plus Rainier is insane, and is best in slot for all Dream Realm teams. It would be cool if you would make a YouTube video about the S plus and S heroes of your latest tier list and what priority EX levels should be. Oh, okay, I'll do that next time, Scuba. That's a good idea. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Let me just confirm this is what, yeah, this is it. Okay, Odie being outside the smoky cloud, we might need to, okay, hopefully it doesn't affect too much. No, it's just a couple seconds. You said it in the options. I don't have this, or is it because my champs are just mythic? It's because your champs are mythic. Yeah, heroes gain the Mythic Plus ability, or I'm sorry, heroes get their EX weapon when they reach Mythic Plus. Yes. Yeah, so Mythic Plus is a huge power spike for pretty much every single hero. And looking pretty good so far. This is actually really good damage. Now, the only problem is our Smokey died. Zoni, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, Coco died too. But, I mean, our overall damage... Ooh, new score. Okay. Wow. And mind you, our Suteransu is only EX5. But you're really running her mainly for the ability. Oh, but Suteransu did a good amount of damage, so if hypothetically I had an EX10 Suteransu, our score could have been even higher. That's really cool. Nice. That is really interesting. So we have a brownie. That is really cool. Wow. I mean, this is why I think it's so important to get a high score in the Dream Realm, because there's so many viable units now that, you know, we kind of enter a situation in which we want to EX10 everyone, right? But we can't because the temporal essence bottleneck is so huge. Is your Satrana Supreme Plus? She is. Yeah, she is Supreme Plus. She is Supreme Plus EX5. Yeah, thank you, Brownie. I've got more Dream Realm Satrana teams too. Nice. Satrana's killing me. I didn't build her. Most people didn't. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the video. Didn't want it to be too long. If you have any other team compositions that you've cooked up that you want to try, you can hop on to twitch.tv/turtleags, and I'd be happy to play test them. See you in the next video.